Hello again, this is Tuariki Delamere, former Minister of Immigration and Principal Consultant for TTA Immigration. Today, I want to talk to you about how do you choose an immigration advisor. The choice of an immigration advisor is a critically important process and decision for you. This is because if your advisor fails to represent you properly and competently, the only thing an advisor will lose is part of, or perhaps all of, their professional fee. However, for you it is different. You might lose everything. All of your dreams, all of your hopes of migrating to New Zealand, all of your hopes of joining your wife or your husband and even your children here in New Zealand. All of your hopes of being able to study in New Zealand. Therefore, when you choose an immigration advisor, choose well and choose carefully. And remember that old adage, the old saying which is so often true. You usually get what you pay for. So, a low-cost, cheap professional fee can often, in the long term, be very expensive if you later find out that your advisor does not know what they are doing. And unfortunately, in this industry, that is so often proven to be the case. Now, this is how I believe you should choose your advisor. Step 1, go to the Immigration Advisors Authority website and make sure that your advisor is a registered and licensed immigration advisor. If you cannot find them on the register, then you should stay well away from that person because they are acting unlawfully. Step 2, I believe you should ask your advisor to show you 1 or 2 examples of a PPI submission that he or she has provided to Immigration New Zealand. An example that relates to the category you are applying for. Now, a PPI is a point of prejudicial information that Immigration New Zealand has included in a letter of a concern to a visa applicant. And step 3, ask your advisor to show you a copy of the approved letter for that visa application, the application for which they have shown you the PPI response submission. And this is important because that's what you are employing an advisor for. And remember, because of the privacy rights of an applicant, the submissions and letters shown to you by an advisor, they must be redacted so that the applicant cannot be identified. So the process is quite simple, really. Step 2 and step 3, they are important. You are not, or you should not, be employing an advisor to fill out your forms. You can do that yourself quite easily. You may take a little bit longer, but it's a pretty easy process. What you should be doing is employing an advisor who can prove to you that he or she can competently write a persuasive response submission when Immigration New Zealand raise a point of prejudicial information about your application. And finally, if an immigration advisor gives you a guarantee of success, my advice is that you immediately get up and leave. This is because that advisor is lying to you. There is only one person in New Zealand who can give you any guarantee on a visa application, and that is the current Minister of Immigration. And so that's my short advice on how to choose an immigration advisor. And once again, thank you for listening.